On the outskirts of Bohemia is what he said.
That's right.
And it was, this is another thing about this movie that I can really appreciate, because no other nerds in the world would recognize this, but as soon as he walked up to the castle, I was like, oh man, that's Hunedora
Oh, is that the
castle.
original?
That's Dracula's castle from Romania. And they actually filmed...
that's a bucket list item for
right.
us.
It was, I was like, oh, but it's a crowded theater, so I didn't want to say, like, oh, look at that. But that was Castle Hunedora, which is the castle that Dracula, the historical...
the
yeah, Dracula was imprisoned when he was first arrested, when he came back to Wallachia, so... I as a history nerd, I really appreciate that they filmed that scene in there, because they didn't have to. They could have filmed it anywhere. There's 1,000 castles in Prague you could have just filmed it in. But that scene where he goes and he breaks the lock off of the door and then throws the door that goes into that was in Hunedora Castle. I've seen that little courtyard enough times in my life that I recognize it immediately, and I was like, oh, that's cool that they filmed that, because that's a lot of money to move a production crew out in the middle of the wilderness in Romania and film, in this castle. It's like a tourist trap now, to have to clean all that stuff out, turn it back into an old castle, and then film 2-3 scenes in it. You know what I mean? That costs a lot.
Yeah, because I think most of it was filmed in Prague.